Greetings, crafters! Welcome back to another episode of single player. Can't speak today. Survival single player How to Minecraft. Hi. Been out collecting wood, so we need to sort it out now. Yep, got a full inventory. Oops, a daisy. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, zombie over there. Hi. Try this again. So we know we've got item filters for Arcadia. We can just chuck that in and let it go to town. However, we haven't got item filters for the other wood, like birch and the oak, etc. But we've got some, so we can go ahead and sort that out. So convert some of the birch, convert some of the oak. We haven't found jungle yet. Birch. Oh, we've already got this one set up. The birch planks. Ah, fair enough. Oops. The other two. That's oak, not birch. Okay. Let's go over to oak. Got that set up there. We've got the oak planks. Got a load of oak planks in there, but nothing else from oak. Okay. Well, that's easy enough. Oak wooden stairs. We've got in our inventory somehow. Let's go and replace the filter. There we go. Slabs, maybe? Yes. We'll be using slabs, so we need to go and create some oak slabs. I might as well do the other one as well while we're at it. Oops. Let's do that. There we go. Do we have birch stuff? Yes. But we'll do birch planks as well. Go. Birch is here. Let's look at this one. Let's go ahead and even this out. Go. And then we want the oak slabs. Wait a minute. Have I not done the oak slabs? No, didn't do the oak slabs. Okay. So stack everything up to the left. Like that, and that's the filters sorted. So just double check. We have birchwood planks, birchwood slabs. Oh, seeing birchwood stairs. Well, that's enough. I have got a bit closer. There we go. So we should then have Arcadia. Ooh, that's bad. Quite sure how that's happened. Which means we need to check this, and sure enough. That's not what we wanted to have happen. Chuck that back in there. Not sure why there's eyeballs over here, but I'll chuck them back into the loop. Coarse dirt. I wonder why it's suddenly gone quiet. Slabs and fence post on that. Fair enough. Should have a load of fence posts in there, thinking about it. Yep, we do. So what else do we need? That one's all done. What's over here? Cobblestone. Well, we want to leave a group of four for jungle wood stuff when we find jungle wood. Right, so in here we want all the sandstone stuff. So we've got smooth sandstone, chisel sandstone, sandstone. So starting from here. By doing it this method, you don't need to disrupt the stream or in any way risk items that you don't want going into the chests going in. If you take them out and leave one of these blank, then it'll send anything through. So now chiseled. Oops, that was bad. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. And what else do we have? Smooth sandstone. Well, let's not put quite so many in. There we go. So all we're doing is right clicking on here to get half, and then left clicking to basically replace. Come on. There we go. And next one is stairs. Right click, left click. Right click, left click. Right click, left click. Right click, left click. And hey presto, that should be all of the sandstone done. So let's go and dump our inventory, shall we? Drop, 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 drop. Drop, 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 drop. Now we're going to go find that slime. Is it above us or is it below us? No, it's not on this level. Let's look down. There it is. Oh, one came out there. Well, we know we've got slime filters, so we can chuck them in now. So, what is it that's actually coming back around? So let's have a look here. Wheat, by the looks of it. And I believe that would be the coarse dirt. Oh, and what fence posts are they? Oh, the flowers, yeah, we know about the flowers. Oh, sugarcane. Go. Oh, back around everything comes. Okay, so we need even more space now. I believe this lot are full. Yep. Ah. What is a creeper doing there? In my item filters. Hi. Would you mind explaining? Huh? Do you want to explain yourself? Creeper? Bad creeper, which means I've got to light that area up now. I don't think it was particularly dark around here, but okay. No. You gotta love this. So, we need to expand these two here. Reminds me I also need to put a walkway on that side. Uh-oh, just made it dark down here. So we're going to take that lot out. There. Still getting used to this texture pack. Not quite sure what I think of it. Since this texture pack also isn't complete. I love the way some of them bounce. Do need to close this system up because when we start really hammering it, stuff bouncing out of the channel is going to be bad. Right, so we're going to need buckets. I have an issue. Right, that's carried that water. Deploy and grab. There we go. So taking out that one, basically every other one. Glass is, well, kind of valuable, so let's not waste it. Now bear in mind everything's going to stack up right there, and you only have a limited amount of time. I don't know why I just climbed up to that, actually, thinking about it. Oh well. Cobble. Right, where's our gaps? There. One. Actually, no, we want two there, don't we? This is showing you again how to set up the filters. So switching to hoppers, shift, click, shift, right click, shift, right click, oops, shift, click, shift, click, shift, click, shift, click. Might as well use the Silk Touch. More durability. Now we take them out. And we can take that one out. Oh, wait, hang on. I've done them the wrong way around. My bad. I put them on the wrong side. Oops. Right. It's this side that we want them on. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Don't worry if you accidentally do 3. That's really not an issue. So shift, right click. Yes, most of the time you don't need to shift for these, but kind of a habit. Right, the top one of these I want to take out. So we'll just leave that block there floating. Now we want to get back up. We need to restore the water flow as quickly as possible. That way the items don't start despawning. So, now we take out that block there, using Silk Touch so that we can save the glass. Oops. Oh, that'll be my inventory full. Drop there. Right, we want comparators. Just like that, going all the way down. Don't worry if you accidentally activate one like that. Where's the glass gone? There. Put the glass back. I'll pick that up in a minute. There we go. Now you can... Well, no, you can't reactivate the water yet. So add one more to each of these, not to the side. Like that. Then we want redstone torches, which I didn't fetch down with me. Gives me an opportunity to empty my inventory. Like that. Redstone torches. There. Just like that. Right, now you need to take some cobblestone. Don't forget to eat. Right, I'm running out of food. 2 coming out. Not down, just 2 coming out. Oh, fine, I'm gonna have to use stone for this. Like that. And then break the one at the back. There we go. And switch back to your hoppers. And again, shift. Oops. Shift clicking into the block. Which then you can get rid of this block now. Well, that's the main mechanics. That will then hold the hoppers. So if we leg it down here and go get some cobblestone, I'm going to use cobblestone as a temporary filter. Just to block them up so that we can restore the water flow. Straight like that. Doesn't matter if you put more than one in, it's just temporary. Really? And hey presto, that should function as filters. And just block them up so that nothing comes through. So now we go ahead and restore the water flow. As you can see, down it goes. So when it gets to that end, it'll go straight into the hoppers and it'll start buffering them again. Just bear with me 1 second. Just gonna drink my coffee. Nope, nothing nearby. So, you've now restored the water flow. There it is. There's one there that is activated in the wrong mode. Oh well. So now what we need to do is to build the rest of the circuitry behind it. rid of the smooth stone. So I'm going to restore this walkway because we're going to actually need it. Oh, kind of a walkway. More of a jump way. So, next up, one more down. Come on. I need more cobble, yes. Where was that one that... It is. Right, now we need to jump up on that walkway. Okay, actually going to cross over to this side. Then we can run down it. Am I going to get sniped off here? I hope not. Don't I have a hole to drop down there? I won't. So, back to the cobblestone. One there. Up onto it. And one here. Probably the fastest way of doing it is to do this one at the back first and just hop across. Missed. No, I'm just going to do that. I can remove that block later rather than having to go all the way back around again. So, and then do that one. Yep, that's definitely faster. No. That will confuse you. Also a good way to get your parkour skills up, he says as he falls off. Right, the rest is done. Wonderful. Well, switch from there to redstone. One there, one there. 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 There, there. There, there. There, and... oh yeah, there. Right, now we want to put the repeaters in. Drop the redstone, grab the repeaters. There, there, and there. Make sure they're all pointing away from you. Missed. Isn't that just typical? One of these, it's the one right in front of me. set to subtract. So pointing that way, now we go and clean up. There we go, it looked good to me. Right, some people will ask how come I've got spaces between them when they've seen compact versions that don't have spaces. The reason being is that the redstone at the back of here all connects up, and that's fine provided you don't overload the filters. If you overload the filters, it causes a cascade problem, because the redstone signal then goes to the filters either side of it, and those filters are then affected. And if you've got a great big long chain like this, if one overflows, then it can have a domino effect down the entire chain, and then it takes absolutely hours to sort out. Trust me, voice of experience. So next up, we're going to go and grab our chests, and holding down shift, and put 2 in like that. If you end up with 1 extra, don't worry about it. Just do them all, grab your axe and just chop them out. There we go. I might as well do this side while we're at it. These only have singles because I ran out of wood. But it's okay, we've got a fresh supply of wood now. And hey presto, that's the last 2, well not last 2, but these 2 sets of item filters done. So we want item filters for wheat. Some more in here. Granite shouldn't be in there. Right. So we're going to have this one for wheat. So we're not completely filling up the filter just yet, because it'll do that on its own. So basically I want to show you. Go, and quickly leg it back up over here. Right. As you can see, the wheat that was already in the system has filled it up. So we're going to watch for that group of wheat to come round, and you'll see the filters slowly start filling up while they're emptying. There you go. Great big clump just went in. Most of the time, because of the tick rate, you might not actually see the filter going in. And there you go, that's bad. When you get a huge amount like that going in, it overflows to the next one. I'm glad I managed to catch that on stream. Which means this one will now only drop to 8. If you have 17 in here, then this will be empty. And it'll allow all the items to flow through. So every now and again you're probably going to want to check your filters. Well, thank you, Parabolic Photon, and good afternoon. This storage array is going to go all the way down to the next floor. So all the machinery in here isn't normally going to be seen. So you're just going to have a corridor of chests all the way down on the bottom floor. But obviously right now we're setting up all the filters with what resources we can get hold of and make. So we're pretty much... Oh, and I'm out of food. Uh-oh. Well, strangely enough, we have some wheat in here. Oh, I can't sprint. And bread will do it. Right, the beacon that's here on the ground floor runs out right about here. Yep. Right here or so. So mining out the rest of this bit would be really slow. So I need to move that beacon. The ideal thing to do would be to have that beacon there and construct another pyramid, but we don't have enough gold blocks yet. So we do need to go on a gold hunt. Right, I need to chuck some of these items into the system. We don't have one for ender pearls. Oh, chuck the gunpowder in, even though I know we don't have filters for it. What else do we have in here? Potatoes. Well, we're going to have potato farm, we're going to have wheat farm. So we might as well do that.
Connection lost.
Uh-oh. That would mean one of two things. Either the TeamSpeak server went down, or my internet connection's gone down. But then again, OBS isn't complaining. I'm guessing my TeamSpeak server's gone down. Ah, oh well. Right, chuck the potatoes in. And that's the potato filter done. So if we leg it over here, we can go and watch the filter. So as you can see there, the filter's got stuff in it to filter out the items, but it's not at the saturation point. So if we keep an eye on it, we'll see the potatoes come round the water loop and go into the filter. Just to demonstrate again how the filters work. There we go. And it'll always stop at a total of 22.
Connected.
There we are, I'm back again. And you can see them as they drop in, that it'll only feed out of the filter at a certain rate. And there you go, that's bad. That's probably because the potatoes clumped up in the flow, and so a large number went around at the same time. That may be something that I'm going to have to sort out and try to prevent. Because what will happen now is this will go to a very low number. Eventually. Well, how many potatoes did I put in there? Are they duplicating or something? So it's pretty much feeding 2 items per second. 2 or 3, something like that. There you go, it's down to 4. If we had 4 more potatoes in here, this slot would be empty and the filter would be broken. And then it's a mass operation to sort your chests out. I see you there. I see you there. How on earth? That's the second creeper. Oh, he's on the other side of the wall. Oh, that's okay then. Being on the other side is fine by me. Can I not pick up the zombie flesh? Inventory's not full. Am I not close enough? Oh well. Chuck that in there. So, what else can we create filters for? Seeds, yep, definitely. This one empty, yep. What the? How did you get in here? What the? What's this? And where did you pick up the string from? That's worrying. Creeper gets down here and goes boom, and it's a massive cleanup operation. That's not good. Put the apples back together again. Invis. Yep. No, I don't think there's anything else that we're going to want to... Actually, you know what? We'll make a gunpowder one as well. Do I have one for string? Oh, that's the only chest I've got, so I must have one for string somewhere. I'm sure I've collected more string than that. Alright, let's go and create a gunpowder storage, since we've actually got quite a bit. Oh, no, that's sandstone stuff. That one. And then seeds. So let's go and test it. All that lot's going around. What else is in here? We've got some armor, but creating filters for armor is a little bit difficult. Oops, you should be in my inventory. Baked potatoes. Well, that's food, so... Mushrooms. I think we might just have a little bit of fun with mushrooms. Oh, there's the string. So if we have a look now, that one. Oh, that's sandstone over here. There you go. The redstone torch is off, so it's feeding. And through come the seeds. The feed rate from the other end is... it shouldn't overload them quite like it is doing. The reason that they're overloading is because as they're going down the water flow, these are one of the items that bounces down the water flow and it ends up clumping them together. Which is why the top of the water flow actually needs glass on top of it to reduce the amount of bounce. But we'll sort that out later. There's another one that I think it's the sunflower. Is that zombie flesh? That's weird. That string. Well, that's pretty much all the seeds in there. Yeah, occasionally you get items that will bounce completely out the water flow, which kind of isn't a good thing. Right, so in here, we want to do one for string. Now, some people will be asking, why am I doing item filters for string and zombie flesh and whatnot? Oh, that's okay. It's a slime. This entire section seems to be a slime chunk. They seem to like spawning around here, which is fine. We have item filters for slimes. Well, for slime balls, I should say. Great source of XP. Killing slimes. Right, chuck them in. Chuck that gunpowder back in again. So, why do we have item filters for mob drops? That is because we're going to be creating a bit of a mob drop farm. And for that, we are going to need a few things. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. So we'll take a couple of stacks of dirt. Okay, make it 3. And we've got a stack of cobblestone, so that'll be fine. And we're going to head on up. Trees! Right, as everybody knows, mobs form, basically spawn in at night. So what we are going to do is in this area here, we are going to make a platform. Yep, talk to you later, Parabolic Photon. We're going to make a platform that is completely dark, that mobs will spawn in and then basically get pushed down a hole where they'll fall all the way down, go splat over a load of hoppers, and their mob drops will get collected and put into the system. So I'm going to farm them. Now somewhere around here I'm going to have to be quite careful because I think there's a tunnel. That actually reminds me. For safety, I'm going to glass that up so I can see myself falling down it. And if I fall down it, it's going to be instant death. Oh no! It's a lurker! I need to create a command for lurkers. Do I want to go down another one? Well, first of all, we're going to grab this wood. And it's night time. Luckily enough, this area at the moment is all lit up. Yeah, we're going to take it down further. We want a relatively big area. Now this mob drop is a similar design to what's already been done, but I said similar. It's going to be my own variation. Oh, so now it's deciding that actually... Oh, I killed my shovel. That's not good. Oh well. I need a shovel. Do I have diamonds over here? Make sure I get the XP because there's no item filter for XP. Zombie flesh. Gold boots, you can go into the filters. Filters for grass. Filters for that. Fine. I think I left some diamonds up here. Well, at least I hope I did. Because up here is where the enchanting table is. Yep, diamonds. Oh, sugars, I just realised. I got rid of the wood, didn't I? Oh well. We have trees up here. I'll do. And no lapis, because I sent all the lapis down. Do I need an enchanted? Not really. Oh, this tree might be in the way. Oh, I've got a few saplings, which is always good. Creeper down there. Now the question becomes, is the hole that we've already got here in the right place? Oh, nothing spawned around here, which is wonderful. And that's the hole. Sugars! RIP 35 levels. Oh. I've got to go and get everything. Back from the bottom and work our way up. I have no idea what level that lot landed on. I suspect it was near the bottom. Creeper! No, bad creeper. That's not a good thing. Oh, strangely enough, it was this level. Where is he? Creeper, 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 where are you? I know you're around somewhere. There you are. You are not supposed to be spawning in this area, creeper. Bad creeper. Oh, wait a minute. The redstone torch. Where are my normal touches? Oh, they're over there. I completely forgot I had water at the bottom of these. If it had just fell all the way to the bottom, I wouldn't have died. Boom. Ah. Glowstone. That would be panic. Hi, Diddy Dunk. Oh well, let's get back on with creating the mob drop. Right, let's get rid of this tree. Oh, don't I have enough storage? What can I chuck out? You know what, I don't need the mushrooms. Play with mushrooms afterwards. And the wood can get chucked into there now. And that one. Right. That's what I was up to. Well, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to safety that hole. And then we need to extend the hole back up to the surface. There it is. Right, so where's the hole? There. Well, I'm going to go right down with this. But first... That's annoying. Where's the ceiling on the next level? There it is. Why do we get a sneaky suspicion? Uh-huh. Aha, I went down too far. Oh, that's okay. That's not too much of an issue. We just need plenty of stone now. And we need the other pickaxe. Because everything that we're grabbing is cobble. be nice to... I thought it was. Let's not have a flood again, because a flood could be bad. Right, that should be enough to redo this floor. Okay, can't come off that side. Right, smooth stone. Right, the level that we want is here. So, let's go and make ourselves a platform. So we're making ourselves a nice stone platform for mobs to form on. Because we're going to make them fall to their deaths. Yeah, why do we get a sneaky suspicion we're going to be chewing up a lot of smooth stone? Might need to go back down to my item filters to get a load of smooth stone. Anyway. Right, we need to encapsulate the hole. Like that. Now, water flows for 8, I think it is. Oh, it's not, it's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's there. So 7 in that direction. 2. Oh. 2. So I'm going to have to go down and get a load of smooth stone. Smooth stone. Actually, you know what? I'm going to dump the dirt. Thinking about it. I don't know why I'd even considered doing it out of dirt. Get rid of the cobble. Half slabs, yes. Get rid of that. I have to keep all of the glass. All of the buckets. Food. Right, fill her up on cobble. smooth rather. Right, back to the surface. And for which it is night time. Now the fun thing is, our beacon actually comes up right in the middle of this thing. I've just had to reset my headset. That could be interesting. Right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's the end of that one. Hi guys. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the end of that one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, that's its dimensions. Would be there, wouldn't it? Oh well. So we're just holding shift and holding down right click as we're moving forwards. That way we place a block underneath us and don't fall off. Now let's use the Silk Touch. Oops. Well, that's probably too many, but eh. Oops, missed the block. There we go. I fell off. No. Oh. Didn't realise I had a gap there. Now I've got to find a way around. There we go. Yep, creeper's after me. A little bit boring and tedious, but it's going to be worth it. So what we're doing is we're making a platform that we're then going to make nice and dark for them to spawn in on. And we're going to use water to push them down the hole. Excuse me. Oops, that's smooth stone again. Now I'm not going to bother with making it look pretty, we can do that later. That's that one. Now annoyingly, now the beacon comes up, has to be glass. And mobs don't form on glass, but oh well. Spawn, not form. Right, so let's do at a wall. Hello, creeper. Hang on a second, on edge. There we go. Hang on, wait a minute. I only wanted to go this far. Right, wonderful. Now, just to show you, yes, I only have one bucket. We put that in. Right, if you were doing a square pattern, right, this would be too big, but we're not. In fact, we can actually go right ahead and expand it by one, which is annoying. I guess it flows further than I thought. a simple way of expanding it. Excuse me. That's my headset deciding to detach again. There we go. Right, so now if I take a bucket and put it here, it'll flow all the way to there but not go in the hole, which is exactly what we want. Right, we're not going to drop down. Oh, slight disorientation there for a moment. Oh, I need some water. Strangely enough, I've got some here. Right, so if we put water down in these channels here, as you can see, it all moves towards the hole but doesn't go down the hole, which is wonderful. let's fill this area in. At least for now. That way we can work out what we need to do. Right, we can't fill that over. Uh-oh. That's not a good thing. Now normally, if I was underground, I wouldn't care. But right now, yeah, I care. I'm out on a concrete ledge, and it's thunder and lightning. God help us if it starts creating charge creepers. Isn't that just typical? There we go. So, what we need now is to work out the spacing. We can have water flowing over this beacon. So, the question becomes, what's this gap? Now, ideally, what I want to do is to have water here. Yeah. Yeah. It's thunder and lightning and I'm stood in water. Yeah, okay. Right, so the problem is that the water then flows from there into here. So if we then put water in the corners, just give me a mo, this will take a few trips. then the problem becomes... Oh, no. Problem becomes, how do you make the water flow in the correct direction? Because what we don't want is for anything within the water to get trapped. See here, channel 1, 2, channel. Do I need to make it one bigger and make that hole double? I think I need to make it one bigger. It also means I need to make that hole bigger. Yeah, lightning storm and I'm covering the side of my mountain in water. Okay, yeah. I'm not completely insane at all. Complete that. Oh, looks like I got the dimensions slightly wrong. No, that would cause too much havoc. Oh, buckets are all full. Look out below! Actually, really I shouldn't do that, but... yeah, that's going to be in the way if I do that. Right, well, at least that means we won't lose our water. And that lot's in the way now. Nope, no source blocks there. Well, that's rude. Now I'm making a wonderful little platform for them, their own platform, and they go and shoot me off. Tell you what. Bye! That's what you get for being rude. Now I've got to go and sort this bit out. Oh, some skeletons. I don't know. Mobs these days. Go. And in a moment, I'm going to have to do the fun bit and widen that hole. Oops. I don't have a suspicion I've done this wrong. Because I've just widened it by one block on every single direction. Which means one side's going to be too wide. Oh! Oh well. So from here, let's go down. Right, do we want to stop here? Yep. up there. Right, while I'm up here, we'll find where I put the lapis. I think it's up this end. There we go. Actually, I just thought, no point in doing that. Because I don't have 35 levels anymore. Oh well. Yeah, I won't do it yet. Back to the top. Oops, a daisy. You know, I'm getting paranoid about creepers again. Really? Really? They really need to change the AI for the mobs. I'm stood there with a sword and he's still shooting me. Really? Come on. You can dictate, you turn around and you run away. At least get some distance so you can then start bowing them at range. Ooh. Excuse me. Alright, last one. Look out below! Yeah. Geronimo! Ooh. Oh wait, don't do it with Silk Touch. Anything else around it? Nope. Back up we go for the last time. How long have we been going? 2 hours. Ooh, oh well. Right, make the channels too wide. Right. Oops. Temporarily block these up. That's not too wide. We'll be in a minute. There we go. Wow. I'll bet it will. Or will it? Yeah. That one source is allowing it to continue flowing in that direction. That's one side that's too big. And this one, I'll bet will be the other one. Yep. But that's easy enough to sort. Deploy, please. Thank you. Right, so. Nope, got that one wrong. Nice big spawning area. Right, where do we need to go here? Need to go down. Because we're going to need some wood. And this is where we need to look up how to do something. Because I can't for the life of me remember how to make trapdoors. Well, that's not entirely true, but I'm going to walk everybody through how to do it. That way we're all the same. But obviously, we're going to need... That's not a good thing. How has a flower managed to get in there? Right, let's go and grab some wood. And we're going to go over to here. And then I'm going to pull up. Not that one. Okay, I'm missing... whatever. So, I'm going to pull up Google. And we're going to do Minecraft Trapdoor Wiki. And it's the first one. Now we're going to go for wooden trapdoor. So it's basically a 2x3 of any wooden planks. So convert them to wooden planks. And it's a 2x3 just like that. $36, is that going to be enough? Probably not. That's okay, we can do it again. Now just to bear in mind that an iron trapdoor is actually only a 2x2 of iron ingots. So what are we going to do with this? That's not what we wanted to do. We need to go one higher. Do we have any spare water? One over here. Which one is it? Oh no, it was that one. Serves yourself right for getting trapped in my water, creeper. Ha ha ha! creeper. Okay, so we need to go up one. That hole is lethal. Anyone dizzy yet? Anyone scared of heights? Are you sure you're not scared of heights? I wouldn't want you to feel like uncomfortable or anything. Oh, we need to get down to the bottom. No, we're not taking the shortcut. Slime. Multiple slime. Mini slimes. How are you? Give me all your slime balls. Five, is that it? What is that? Oh, it's another slime. Excellent. Come on. Come on. What? Where you guys come from? Three of you? What? 4? 5? Wow. What is this, a convention? Where are you guys coming from? Wow, okay. I heard a little zombie. Wrong one. Refill with stone. Get rid of that screen so we can see me chat. And the bot. This one needs doing first. Yeah, it's quite a long way down there, you know. You've got to aim for that little patch of water just there, if you want to get down safely. You've got to dodge the pane of glass as well. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if anyone's afraid of heights. You know. Just saying. And hey, presto. Uh-oh. That's never good. Don't let that go down. Right. Another block of ice. Also known as glass. Greetings, LTL King. How are you? Right, quick little border around this. Even though it's actually going to need a full roof on it. Recovery? Recovery? How come you're in recovery? Were you up all night streaming again? Right, now we can go ahead and put the doors on. The trapdoors. If they fold down, that's fine, because we're going to fold them down in a bit anyway. Because we want them folded down. And definitely going to need more trapdoors. Get up here. Coming down. Oh, that's not good. Nope, no slimes. Oh well, worth looking. No creepers. I need wood. This one. Now, why did I just do that? Actually, 24 gonna be enough. Oh, micro slime! Hi! Cute little thing, especially when squished. Nothing spawned on there yet. Oh, definitely needed more than 24. How many am I short? 8. You coward. Got you. Oh, you went in the lava. Took the easy route out. So what is it you're doing to your mum's backyard? What? They're annoying me. There we go. Now, the reason for using trapdoors like that is that mobs believe they can walk on trapdoors even when they are opened. So, what happens is they try and walk on them, they drop into the water pushes them over to here. Where's the last block? On the other side. And then they fall down the hole. So, gonna make it, need to raise the walls a touch. So, we're gonna grab a few supplies. Actually, whatever. Well, that just needs to come over here. Get rid of that. And there's some of this stuff as well. I'm not using at the moment. Oops, don't hit your head. Right, that's our inventory a little bit more empty. Right, let's grab a couple of stacks of cobble. A couple of stacks of smooth stone and of stacks of andesite, dorite, granite. No, we won't go for. Is that all of them? I think so. We won't go for netherrack. And near. That should do us. Should be able to make something pretty with this. Now, do I want to make this smooth? Yeah, why not? Actually, I just thought. I can alternate between polished and unpolished. Oh well. Hmm. One stack's not enough. No, not that one. Oh well. And go for a layer of cobble. Probably should really be underneath, but eh. No, I don't like that. Change of plan. That's too high. Oh! Polished diorite doesn't have HD texture in this texture pack. Kind of annoying. Yeah, and it's starting to go dark. Go for white. This is the polished, isn't it? Yeah. Kind of curious. Alright, now I need to shove a roof on it. So it goes nice and dark inside. Oops. Slightly short. Whoops. Not sure what that's all about. Have you tried reinstalling NavHUD? Whatever you do, don't fall. Especially not as we get towards the middle. Oops. Do I really want to put cobblestone on this? Yeah, why not? Have you had a game crash? Because if you've had a game crash, then it could very well be that you may have corrupt a settings file. So by taking NavHUD out and then putting it back in from scratch would reset the settings file. Have you updated another package? Have you installed another mod? Nope, not that one. No, I can't put that lot in there, can I? Don't you point that shovel at me. Ooh, coal. Take some coal. That's what I wanted to do. You need 8 of them. I think it's 8. Oh, it's not them. 2. What is that? Oh. Smooth stone or just... yeah, smooth underside. Oops, my bad. Oh, double clicking. I might as well make it all that way. It's not very dark in there, which is kind of a problem. Yep, need to do something about the beacon. Okay, I've got just the thing. Geronimo! Excuse me. Oops. Right, let's get rid of that lot. Right, I cannot for the life of me remember how to do this. Nope, it's not like that. Okay, so let's go and look it up. So, going back to Google, Minecraft. Black stained glass. Stained glass Minecraft wiki. It's the first entry. So, how do we do it? Okay. Oh, we're going to need some more glass. Don't have any around here, so I know where I can go and get some. Oh, wait a minute. Come on. Fudge. Not quite what I wanted to do, but oh well. There's an exit up here. Strangely enough, I know where there's some spare glass. There we go. Oh well. Well, I guess we are going to need a furnace. Do I have a spare one over here? Furnace. Strangely enough, I do have a spare one. Need something to burn. Just burn that. Oh, okay, perhaps not. Sounds like a slime. Oh, can I only load this with oak wood? Ah, you know what? Oak wood? Why can't I use any of the woods? Okay. Oh! No, I want black dye. I don't want grey, I just want black. Man. Seriously, you're not gonna show me black? Is there no black? So you're telling me I have to do grey dye? Okay. Grey it is. Bones. Uh-oh. Now which one did I put them in? Ah, great. No, stop that before you cause a problem. For God's sake. I've now got a green dark patch. Which one was I at? That's sandstone. That's wheat. Potato. Where did all the bones go? Feathers. Flesh. Slime balls. Bones! Here we go. And we got 2 slime balls in there somehow. Right, so according to this, if we do that, that gives us grey. I wonder if it'll let us do like something like dark grey. That's a no. I don't know why I ran over here, but oh well. Oh, I know why. Nope, that one. Right, so we now have two light grey stained, grey stained glass. So we go up here. Not that one. Go. There we go, that makes it grey. Do two of them, see if it makes it any darker. Because we've got space. I'm going to use grey stained glass for anything at the moment, at least anyway. There we go. Hopefully that'll make it a bit darker in there. Oops, careful. That would be a creeper trying to get to me. Doesn't look that dark in there, still. Fine, there's only one thing for it. No, that was not it. Come on. Fine. Well, it's pretty dark in here now. And as a consequence, it's time to retreat. And make it fully dark. Oh. Here we go. Hey presto. Now hopefully mobs will start spawning in there and eventually fall to their death. Which reminds me, something else that I need to do. So, if they fall down, they'll come down to here. No! Really, zombie? You'll die over there with the rest of them. Yeah, I know exactly what I'm going to do here. Can't get that way, can I? Around here. Dirt! Seriously? Ooh. Okay. Stone. That's the one. Oh, got one. Wrong ladder. Oh well. Oh. Oops. I would be too messing, wouldn't I? Actually, I just thought. Bottom one's probably not going to be needed. keep seeing green and thinking it's a creeper. Yep. There we go. Any mobs that drop down there now will hit the hoppers, die, and all their drops will go into the chest. Hopefully. Now what we do need to do like there's a zombie in there already. What we do need to do is light the top of this up. Oops. Right, that should be lit up enough. That has got fast paint on it, yeah, I think so. Wait, it's this level that we want. And there we go. That zombie that we heard in there has fallen to its death. Wonderful. Well, it works. It might be a touch on the slow side, but it works. So, I've been streaming for quite some time. 3.5 hours. So, I'm going to call it there. And so that's all from me. I will I will see you all again probably over the weekend. Bye for now.